Happy Thursday. I'm out here. I just got to my shipper here in Des Moines, Iowa. Before I go check in, I wanted to turn my reefer on because I see that it's going to be a live load by looking at the trucks that's parked along the dock. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my reefer on so it could start cooling down to 20 degrees, which is what my Prime app says that this load is to be maintained at. It's fresh meat, 20 degrees. So I figured I would go ahead and share with you guys how to do it. So right now you can see that inside the trailer is 56 degrees. It's set at 35, which is the wrong temperature. I'm gonna click the menu button, and if you can see there on the screen, it says IntelliSet. I wanna click that. So that's how you change your setting. If you know you're going to be live loaded and you hadn't already turned your reefer on to get it cooling down, do that before you walk in. That way, by the time they give you a dock door, hopefully your reefer is at the right temperature. Talk to you guys later. Lovely people of YouTube, happy Saturday. Woohoo, it's the weekend. Although for a truck driver, it doesn't really mean much. Although my friend and subscriber Rich did say a bright side of the weekend is less traffic, and that is very true, so I will take it. But it was too dark for me to film when I got to my my receiver last night in Ohio. I'm here in Ohio. What's it called? Gosh, I tried to remember the name so bad so I could tell you guys, but now I can't remember. Tip City. I remember Tip City. But I'm at the Flying J now. My appointment was at 5:30 this morning. They called me like 3:30, and it's about 7:30 in the morning, and I am already unloaded and obviously parked here at the truck stop, so out of the receivers. So that was nice. A lot of people told me it was going to be forever, but for me it wasn't. And I like that receiver. It was Major Foods distribution center, and they said it was going to take forever to get unloaded, and so I was prepared, but it did not take me forever, so I'm thankful to Major Foods for that. And my 10-hour break is up, so anytime I get a load, I'm able to just roll on out. But they also have overnight parking in their bullpen, which is nice. Shout out to the bullpen gang. If you're a part of it, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm about to go in here and try to get something to drink, and I'll talk to you guys later. Shippers, about 10 o'clock I got my next load, well, the load I'm on now, which is the next load since my last clip. But it was only 49 miles away from where I was at the pilot this morning, so I'm already here, obviously. And I got here about 11 o'clock. I've been sitting here for about an hour and 17 minutes. It's a little bit after 12. Sorry about the noise. The truck just started and is rolling. But I got here. See, that's the noise you're hearing. The guy's probably backing into his dock. But I got here about 11. I'm just now getting loaded. My light has been green for about 1 minute ago. It turned red, and I felt them bouncing around in the back of my trailer. You might be able to actually see the truck bouncing now because they're in it. But when I got here, my neighbor right there in that empty spot, number 9, is Tiffany Hannah's truck. I don't think she's in there because I think she's at the MAX convention. Just because I happened to see a post from Uber Freight. But there's a guy in her truck. He had to move from dock 9, and he moved over there. I'm not sure if he was unloading and loading, or I don't know what was going on. But that was cool. Her truck was my dock neighbor for a minute. for like 10 minutes, and then he moved over there. But yeah, so now I'm just waiting to get loaded. I only have about 150 miles to my receiver. He's moving again. You can hear the loud noise. Those Kenworths are sound powerful. But 150 miles to get to my receiver. It's due by midnight tonight, but you know, assuming that they'll load me sometime in the next hour, I'll be done. Because I think once they start, they kind of steadily load you and then they let you know you're done. So now that they started, hopefully in the next hour I'll get to rolling and I'll be there pretty quick because it's only 150 miles. And somebody in the comment section on my last video asked for me to do a trip planning video, which is a great idea. I mentioned trip planning a little bit in one of my videos way back, I think in June, when I was saying that I got my first load, and I think I was still a company driver then, like when I got on to my truck as a solo truck and I was kind of talking about my truck. I mentioned it in that video, but not thoroughly. So I will definitely be doing a thorough video of trip planning and time management, which is a great topic. I don't even know why I haven't done one yet, like just a video dedicated to that. But that will be coming soon. I would have done it on this trip, but because it's such a short trip, it's not really the best trip to show, you know, to do a trip planning video on, because it's only 150 miles. Woohoo! Pays good, but it's a short run. So I'm hopefully my next load, I'm trying to wait till I get a load that's like 1,000 miles or more, because then that really can help with the time management part. I mean, the trip planning is kind of the same no matter how far or long your load is or short it is. But the time management part, which is a big key when you're trip planning, in my opinion, I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand. So it's kind of better to wait till I get a little bit longer load. I mean, I could do it with like an 800 plus mile load, but like if it was over 1,000 miles, that would be good. And I should be getting one soon, so it won't be that long till I put that video out. But as soon as I get my next one like that, I will definitely sit down and make that video for everybody to show you at least my way of trip planning and how I plan out my time management from start to finish. So look forward to that, anybody who's interested. If you're already a driver, you probably already have your own system, or at least kind of know what you're doing. But maybe it'll help some newbies, or for somebody coming out here that just wonders how it's done. And I think I have a good system. I'm never late to my appointments. So it works out for me, so hopefully it'll work for somebody else. But it stopped raining for a minute, so I was able to step out the truck and just get some air and check in with you guys. I will probably try to check in when I get to my receivers, because I won't really be stopping along the way since it's such a short trip. And hopefully I'll remember to grab my camera and make a little clip just to let you guys know I made it. But if not, I will probably check in with you guys when I stop for the night. But I hope everybody has a beautiful Saturday. Hopefully it's not raining where you are, but rain is always a good thing, because come later in spring we will have nice little flowers to look at, which will be so nice compared to the snow piles that we truckers have been looking at. Talk to you later, guys. Bye. It's quick, you guys. Once they started loading me, it took about 30 minutes, if that, and I'm all done. Got my bills, got to stop at the guard check, and I'm on my way to Indiana, which is just like a couple exits, because I'm at exit 16 at the edge of Ohio. But I will check in with y'all later. Bye. Well, it has been a productive day today. I'm so happy. I dropped my first load, like I told you guys this morning. I picked up another load, took it to Indiana. I'm still in Indiana. I dropped that load, and I'm picking up my my second load, but kind of my third load of the day. I just dropped that trailer, and I'm getting loaded right now. I wasn't supposed to get loaded until 11 a.m. tomorrow, but I just called them and asked them how early could I check in, and they said come on over now. So I said okay, I'm on my way. And thankfully this place was 17 miles from the place that I dropped my second load, the load right before this, my second load of the day. So I was able to get over here super quick. And it is snowing and I'm getting snowed on. So no walks for Stewie, but I will check in with you guys later. I'm headed to Maryland. I'm picking up some ice cream. Woo! They better hope I don't break down or I might chum on some ice cream. Talk to you later, guys. Bye. Hey guys, so I am sitting at a rest stop in West Virginia. Just getting my 30-minute break.
Messaging. You have 2 hours and 17 minutes of remaining drive time.
See right there, I still have 22 minutes to go so I can get all of the time on my clock back, which was only like 6 hours, but I'm only about 250 miles from my receiver. I'm supposed to deliver tomorrow at 1400, which is 2 o'clock. But I'm going to try to call them to see if I can deliver it early or when is the earliest time I'm able to check in for them to begin unloading me. But let me see. I don't know if you guys can see the clouds. Oh yeah, you can see the clouds. See it up there? Looks like a storm is a-coming behind me from where I just drove from. Oh, actually, no, I'm not in West Virginia. I just got into Pennsylvania. I was in West Virginia for like not even 20 miles, I don't think. But today I've driven Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia. And I'm trying to get to Maryland. So I will probably check in with you guys later. But I'm about to make that phone call. I hope everybody is having a great Sunday. And see ya. Stewie is back there sleeping. Maybe we can go say hi to Stewie. We'll wake him up for a second. There's Stewie. Say hi, Stu. See, he's all nestled and comfy and warm. He's been back there all day. He has not wanted to come out. I took him out to use the bathroom at a rest stop. I think we were still in Ohio. And he was freezing. So he used the bathroom real quick and then came right back to how he lets me know he's ready to get back in the truck is he'll come and he'll stand on the bottom step, because that's really all the highest he can reach. And that's his way of letting me know to put him back on the truck because he's cold. So he's been back there since then. But I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. So guys, I made it to Maryland. And I called the receiver. He could only show up 6 hours early. So that would be 8 a.m. for me. So I am at a pilot. And I will be spending my 10-hour break here. And I'll leave in the morning and head over to the shipper. So I get there about 8 o'clock in the morning. Hopefully they actually start unloading you early as well and not just letting you check in. And hopefully I get my next load right after I get unloaded, or maybe while I'm waiting. But I will check back in the morning once I get to dryers. Have a good night, guys. Monday, guys.